Welcome back to another episode of the Hotel Fit Show. I'm Leo Amarim, and I'm here to help you improve your physical and mental health around your crazy hospitality schedule. And boom, we're live, ladies and gentlemen. I just came back from the gym. I've trained back and biceps. I'm glad you asked. And I'm going to tell you what I trained today. I started with 4 sets of pull-ups, then 4 sets of sumo barbell deadlifts. Pretty nice. Then I've done the rest of the workout were just supersets. I've done some suspension rows combined with barbell bicep curls with a big barbell. Then I've done some lat wide grip pull downs, and I superset that with normal dumbbell bicep curls. And then I finished my workout with a drop set with the cable hammer curls. And it went quite well. It was a great workout. I just want to start by saying welcome everyone that is new to the group. We had quite a lot of people entering the group in the last couple of weeks. So welcome to this Wednesday masterclass. I'm very excited because this is the first one of this year. So I hope everyone had a great start of the year so far. I hope you're starting with the right foot and ready to make it your most fantastic year ever. And if you're watching me right now, I'm curious, which part of the world are you watching this from? Let me know in the comments below, because we are now over 200 hospitality leaders in this group from different parts of the world. Have people from Australia, United States, England and Ireland. We have people from France, we have people from China, and it's becoming quite an international place to be. So let me know where you're watching me from today. And today I would like to talk about what I call my level 10 checklist. And this checklist is a tool that I've been using for a long time now to make sure my physical and mental health and happiness are under control and optimized. And this is something that I usually recommend to all my clients as well. It is different to everyone because obviously everyone is different. But today I will share mine, and I will share this resource to anyone who likes or comments on this post. I'll send you via private message. And so the level 10 checklist basically is just a group of very simple but very important things that I need to do daily so I can show up at my best. So from a 1 to 10 scale, that'll be the level 10. And that's why I name it like that. And so what's on this checklist, and why is this important, and what's in it for you, and why you should have one? And well, in the first place, you do have one checklist for work, right? Most people have a checklist with things that they need to do at work. That's usually standard of procedure. I understand that some people are maybe more creative and they just like to wing it and they don't work with a structure, but you still have like the minimum things that you need to accomplish for your day to be like efficient and successful at a minimal level, like boxes that you need to tick, right? And so if you do that for your work, because work is obviously a priority, why don't you have one for your health? Isn't health a priority? And that is a great question. Why don't you have a checklist for your health? And so I remember, like myself, when I started paying more attention to my health, and this was back in the day that I was working as a receptionist at a hotel. And this is when I started figuring out like about health and exercise. And I started making the connection that if I did some exercise, I would be better at work, and all the other aspects of life were pretty much enhanced as a result of being more confident and energetic. And back on these days where I was discovering a bunch of things that were being revolutionary for me personally, this new realm of health that I hadn't encountered before, where I was super excited about these new protein shakes and pre-workouts and new ways of training. And I was basically bootstrapping all the information that I'll find on the internet. And this is when I started doing a checklist, like a checklist for optimal performance. And this checklist would contain things like exercise before work, take a protein shake, go to the beach, go for a walk, read 10 pages of a certain book, and some really simple things that back in the day I would consider extremely important for me to have a successful day. And over time and over the years, I would adjust and refine and adjust because life changed, and like this checklist kept changing, and I've been like adjusting it and updating it, and I've been doing it ever since. And the reason why I thought it would be a good idea to share this information with you and actually make this tool available to you was because I just updated it one last time before the end of the year. And while I was doing that, I was thinking, okay, this might be a good idea to show the guys in the hospitality fitness community. And again, why is this so important? Such a simple thing. Why is this so important? because people forget all the time. People just forget things, and busy people forget things even more. Okay, even the most simple things that you're used to do, sometimes you forget them. And basically, if you have a small piece of paper with 10 small things, just 10, it's way easier to remember and make sure they get done. And if your checklist is adapted to you and has things that make you a better version of yourself, then it is in your best interest to keep doing that. For example, I know that for me, I am on my optimal productivity levels, and I feel like more relaxed and happy and better if I sleep 8 hours per night, right? And I know that my history shows me that every time I've done a digital detox before I go to sleep, my sleep is much better. And so on my checklist, that's one of the things that I have on my checklist, is basically to abstain from all technologies before I go to sleep, because I know if I sleep better, my tomorrow will be much better. Okay. And that's like, I want that. I want to be healthier and better tomorrow. So I do that the day before, and that's on my checklist. And this is just like a small example. And basically sleep is one of the things I talked about sleep in one of the master classes before. I keep insisting on hospitality professionals to invest on improving their sleep more, because I think it's such an important component. It's such a free supplement, and just gives you so much to have your sleep in order. Actually, one of the modules in the course, in the Hotel Fit course and program for hospitality, the program that I run, one of the modules is only a nighttime routine, and this is how keen I am to insist on people to optimize their sleep component of their health. But anyway, back to it. If you have 10 things on that piece of paper, you'll most likely follow them. And if you follow them, your life will be better, okay? And this is also something that is obviously aligned to your goals. Like if you do this every day, such as reading like 10 pages from a specific book, you'll be doing some kind of progress each day on that topic that you wanted to learn and progress, okay? So moving forward to these days, and last week when I updated this checklist, I just want to share something that I've added just recently. Basically, I've added 5 minutes each morning for gratitude journaling. And I know exactly what some of you guys are thinking right now, that this is like cheesy. And actually, I agree that it's the cheesiest and probably the corniest thing ever. And I remember, because each time I used to hear someone talking about gratitude and all of that, I'll be like, bah, this is like another Instagram influencer talking about this silly trending wellness agenda things. But in reality, I was wrong about it. And this was actually one of my business coaches that highlighted that to me for a very simple reason, okay? People tend to focus more on negative things. And when you're busy, it's easy to occupy your mind with bad thoughts. And basically at the end of a busy day, at the end of a bad day, you get till the end of the day and you're like, oh, I had such a bad day. Why can't I do this? Why can't I achieve this? Why did this happen to me? Why was I so unlucky this day? Why did my boss complain? Why did that customer complain? Why was my wife so grumpy? And all this, can become a bad cycle every day. You're stressed, you're tired, you keep complaining about things in your life. But if you focus, instead of taking that away and thinking, okay, let's focus on the good things now. That customer really liked the soup that I cooked, or that guest really enjoyed the stay at my hotel, or my team member really enjoyed her shift today. And I'm so glad that, my team enjoys working here. I'm glad that my team enjoys my leadership. And today is such a beautiful day outside. And I'm almost having a day off, and I'll have plenty of exciting activities to do. And so, did you see the difference in this energetic shift when I started just putting things and focus on the good things? Like the bad things are there, of course, and I can focus on them. But if I opt to focus on this thing, it's much better for me and for my well-being daily and long term. And so that's why I added 5 minutes of this every morning and every night. What I do is basically I turn on the coffee machine, I run to my journal, I quickly write things for 3 minutes, like I'm grateful for this and for that, I'm thankful for this, it's such a nice day, and if it's not, I'll make it a nice day. And basically I do this as a routine, and it's one of my things that I have on my checklist. And you don't need to necessarily do a journal about it, but before you go to bed, if you say, thank you for health. Thank you for having a nice family. Thank you for nice food. Thank you for having a comfortable home to sleep in. I'm grateful for the opportunity to have goals and ambitions. I'm grateful for the support that I have. And it works. It's not a cheesy thing. I really recommend you try and do it and focus on, the positive things in life, because nowadays it's so easy to get distracted on what's negative in this world, especially after these couple of years that were so challenging in the hospitality industry and in our personal lives and mental health. And as I said, I have my own checklist, my own level 10 checklist. And if you want some ideas to create one for you, you can just grab this resource and go ahead. I can send it to you if you like, or comment on this video. You can also, just use mine and just do it, because it's very simple things, and I'm sure they will be beneficial for you. So I'll be sending this to everyone who interacts with this video. If you're listening to this on Spotify, I'll leave the link below for you to download from Google Drive. You can just scroll down and you'll find it in the description. And with that said, guys, that's all I got for you today. I hope you got some value out of this. If you do, just please leave me a thumbs up. I'm also currently offering goal setting workshops, and they are complimentary for anyone in this community. So if you want help and advice, getting some clarity on what you need to do this year to improve your health and wellness around your busy schedule in hospitality, just send me a message and we can get that organized for you. And that's it, guys. Keep being awesome, and I'll see you on the flip side. Thank you so much for listening. And if you found this content valuable, you can find additional help for free by joining the Hospitality Fitness community on Facebook at thehotelfit.com or facebook.com/hospitality fitness community. There's a ton of cool stuff happening, as well as a massive amount of free resources and information. So join us at the Hospitality Fitness community.